Hey there, Nerd Army. It is time once again, guys, for another Nerd Logic podcast. So, this is going to be Nerd Logic Podcast episode number 2. This episode, I want to talk about a bunch of awesome things that happened recently. First of all, we'll start off with Channing Tatum. So, we had that big rumor, we talked about it in last week's podcast, that Channing Tatum might not completely stay on or might not sign on, or their contract disputes or whatever the fuck was going on, guys. But now, everything is good. Channing Tatum is officially signed on as Gambit. Now, I knew this shit was going to happen. Everyone out there in the damn internet and interwebs and all this other bullshit was just freaking out, man. They were like, oh my god, Channing Tatum's not going to be Gambit. Dude went to Comic-Con to be Gambit. He went to Comic-Con with his Gambit shirt and posed with the fucking cast of Apocalypse. So, yes, he's going to be Gambit, guys. Calm down. It's been confirmed. Another thing I want to talk about is we got the most amazing trailer yesterday. We have the Deadpool Red Band trailer came out. I did my reaction to it, and I did a breakdown to that trailer. Make sure to go back into my channel and look up the videos for it and check them out, guys. They were awesome. I really enjoyed the trailer. The trailer was mind-blowingly perfect. I could not have asked for a better trailer. And it blew me the hell away, guys. I was so stoked watching that trailer. It changed me. So in this podcast, I am going to talk about the trailer. I did my breakdown, guys, but in here, I'm going to do a little bit more in depth and show some Easter eggs that you may have missed if you were watching it. You may have just missed these ones, guys, but let's get into them. So, in the trailer, we get to see Wade Wilson and his girlfriend. So his girlfriend and him, he finds out he's got cancer, shit's going downhill, he's about to die. Then the recruiter creeps up. So the recruiter creeps up, and if you guys don't recognize him, he was in Galaxy Quest. Oh yeah, that guy right there. So guys, the recruiter pops up and says, we can make you better. We can give you powers. And so he ends up doing it. He goes in, and the room they take him through is ominously just like the one in X-Men Origins Wolverine, where Weapon 11, oh my god, was made. But guys, Deadpool goes through, and we get true Ryan Reynolds fashion. And the director of this movie actually did say in an interview that Ryan has a lot of Green Lantern issues, so there'll be multiple Green Lantern jokes in this movie, and getting over the Green Lantern. So, obviously, we get one in the trailer where we get to hear him say, and don't make the super suit green or animated. Obviously, a nod to his completely CG'd green suit from the Green Lantern movie, which everyone hated. But, I mean, yeah, that was a really cool thing to see. Then we get to see him getting his ass whooped by fucking Angel Dust. Now, if you guys don't know Angel Dust from the comics, Angel Dust is an amazing character. Her power is fucking cool. She's being played by Gina Carano, badass from the Fast and the Furious franchise. She's a bad bitch, by the way. She is hot and a bad bitch. But with this, her power in this is that she can control her adrenaline. So she can give herself super adrenaline, giving her super strength for short periods of time, which is fucking awesome. I'm so excited to see her really use this power. Then, obviously, we get to see Ajax, which is being played by Ed Skrein. And he actually... Ajax was created by the Weapon X program. Basically, there was a secondary facility where all the Weapon X fuck-ups that didn't work out to become the new Weapon X, like, badass soldiers, dropped out into. Ajax was one of those, and they continue to experiment on them in this facility. So, Ajax becomes a badass motherfucker. So, basically, if you guys want to know about Ajax, here's his power set. Super speed, agility, and he also has all of his nerve endings have been removed. So he feels no pain, which makes him a great nemesis for fucking Deadpool. Deadpool obviously can't die. He's immortal. But having Ajax in there with a similar kind of issue where he don't feel pain, but he is super fast and super agile, that's just awesome, guys. Another character I was really excited for is actually one that plays his girlfriend, plays Wade Wilson's girlfriend. So Lorena Baccarin, who you all know from Gotham, she is going to be playing Copycat. So obviously it looks like in the first part of the show, or in the first part of the movie, she's not going to have her power set. We don't know for sure yet. We haven't seen enough. But at the first part, I'm just suspecting she's not going to have her powers. But in that fight between Ajax and Deadpool that we all were super focused on, Ajax and Deadpool, if you look over here in the corner, off to the left, you see Lorena Baccarin in one of those tubes that Deadpool was in when they were beating his ass and getting him made into Deadpool. So I'm thinking that Ajax is fighting Deadpool and Deadpool's trying to save her at the same time. But with all this shit going on, maybe he's not going to be able to save her and she's going to be doused with some kind of chemical and given her powers. Now, if you guys don't know Copycat, Copycat is an amazing character. She's basically a super powered Mystique. I'm not kidding you. Basically, Mystique can morph into anyone and change into anyone that she wants, like she did where she changed into Wolverine in the first X-Men movie. Okay, but Copycat, you know how Mystique fought Wolverine and got the claws cut off and it hurt her and she's like, ah! Screamed? Yeah. Well, Copycat can actually duplicate the adamantium at a cellular level. So she can fucking become anyone she wants. She can duplicate powers. If she wanted to morph into the Juggernaut and say, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch, and just run through fools, she could. I'm really excited that Copycat's going to be in this movie. She is an amazing character. A lot of people are bummed she doesn't have blue skin, but maybe, guys, after this accident, after Ajax traps her in this thing, maybe she'll get her fucking powers. And maybe she'll get blue. You never know. Maybe we'll get that Mystique ripoff that everyone will just start talking shit about, even though she's better. But, guys, next character we're going to talk about is T.J. Miller as Weasel. Now, if you don't know Weasel from the comics, Weasel was a side character, basically working for basically all the villains. Weasel is, you could kind of think of him as an evil oracle, like Barbara Gordon's Oracle, where he is the badass computer genius. He's crazy, smart. He's really, really awesome. And a side note, in the comics, Weasel, when he first came out in the comics, he actually attended high school with Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. So he's been deep into that Marvel life his whole life. So, I mean, he grew up with them, went to high school with them, was always the outcast, and then he became super smart, and he became the outcast that worked for all the villains. So Deadpool works with him occasionally, but in the comics they have a very fucked up relationship. Deadpool treats him like shit in the comics and just talks shit to him, slaps him around, beats his ass. All the great things you could see a jock doing to a nerd. So, yeah, guys, it's this is going to be a really cool character, and T.J. Miller is just funny as hell in the trailer, and I can't wait to see what else he comes up with. Now, back to that picture that we saw of Ajax and Deadpool fighting with Lorena Baccarin back in the corner. In that tube, if you look at the wall, beware of jet blast, propellers, and rotors. Damn it, we better be getting to see somebody getting chopped into pieces and shit. And hopefully it's Deadpool and he puts himself back together. Holy crap. Oh my god. I just wanted to touch on that because I remember seeing that in the picture and I was just like, oh, that's awesome. Alright, guys, but another thing that I did notice in this trailer that you might have missed if you weren't paying attention. When we go into Blind Owl, who's the next character I'm going to talk about, Blind Owl is a big character in Deadpool, okay? In the Deadpool comics, she basically is someone that Deadpool was hired to kill, got there, couldn't do it. So basically almost becomes like a prisoner / mother figure, and they have a really fucked up relationship in the comics. They have a really fucked up relationship in the comics. Like, for real, guys. But when you were looking in that scene in the trailer where they're talking to each other and she's walking around and you can see him standing there in his little slippers, if you look around the room in that scene, you get to see a couple things. You get to see a couple of Deadpool figurines. So I know this Deadpool movie is going to be breaking the fourth wall and shit all over the place. And I'm really excited for that. But here's one picture with the Deadpool figurine. And then up on top of the shelving unit, there's another one right next to a pistol and a trophy. There's another Deadpool figurine. Looks like this one may have the lungs exposed and the pancreas. This is just a really cool little nod that I didn't notice until I watched it in slow-mo, and I noticed little things here and there, just like the tube scene and the fight scene with Ajax and Deadpool. And another thing we have to mention, my favorite X-Men character is Colossus. So Colossus has been recast, and he is 100% CG. They also made him 7.5 feet tall, like Colossus should be. He needs to be a big motherfucker, dude. He really does. He needs to be a huge bitch. And doing it in this way, I'm really excited for it because we're getting the Colossus we need. The other Colossus through the X-Men movies, I really didn't mind, but he never really struck me as Colossus. He wasn't that much bigger than anyone else, and the guy that played him was an amazing actor. I really enjoyed him. I'm not saying anything bad about him. But the director actually asked Fox, hey, can I just recast him? Because he didn't want the role. I guess they offered the role to him, but he didn't want to do it because he'd be mostly CGI because they wanted to make him big. And he turned it down. So, yeah, we got the new Colossus, and he looks fucking amazing. Another character is Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Now, if you guys don't know Negasonic Teenage Warhead, she is actually a protege of Colossus, and she actually studied under Emma Frost. She is a telepath. She is an X-Men, because we do get to see this awesome picture of her in the X-Men outfit in other pictures that have been released. But yes, Negasonic Teenage Warhead does have a couple awesome abilities. She has a little bit of telepathy, but she is mainly known for her precognition. Yeah, she sees the future. She sees people dying, and she sees your death. And yeah, and a character like Deadpool, she can see the death all day long, and he'll just live right through that shit and put himself back together. But I'm really excited for her. She was an awesome character in the comics. She only was in about 11 to 12 issues. She wasn't a widely used character, but I'm really excited they're bringing her in. This is a cool character, and a lot of people are like, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, what the fuck is that? Is that her name? Yes, there's actually a joke in the comics where Kitty Pryde actually says, what, did we run out of names? Yeah, and it was pretty awesome with seeing that. I'm really excited for this, and she's being played by Brianna Hildebrand. She is really a great actor. And also, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, if you guys did not know, is a member of the Hellfire Club. So we might be getting into the Hellfire Club one day, bringing her in there. I'm really excited for this, guys. This trailer showed us so many amazing characters then, and so many little hidden Easter eggs that I was just like, oh my god, I gotta watch it like 10 times just to make sure I get everything. But I've seen this trailer hundreds of times now because I keep watching all my friends that are reactors doing their reactions to it. So, guys, all in all, this Deadpool trailer was everything every Deadpool fan has always wanted. And my hope, just like my buddy Marcus, Mr. Dark Phoenix, he's probably got the same hope as me that I saw it at the end of his reaction to this trailer. He wants Deadpool to fight Weapon 11 in the after credit scene or at the end of the movie or something. That would be awesome. Just make him jump and pull, be watching the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie and just, step into the screen or something and just fucking start fighting Weapon 11. I want to see the Baraka-ass motherfucking Deadpool versus the real Deadpool. And, guys, this movie just has me so stoked. So I'm really excited for it. So let's get into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is the rumor that's going around. So Jenna Malone, we're gonna go to Batman v Superman. Switching companies, going DC, guys. So Batman v Superman. We had Jenna Malone already listed, and in IMDb it says Barbara Gordon ? Because it's not confirmed, guys. But originally she had been thought she was going to be playing Carrie Kelly because we're doing The Dark Knight Returns. So that storyline, so we're just thinking, oh yeah, little tiny redhead, yeah, we're going to get some Carrie Kelly action going on. But now it seems the newest rumor is calling that bullshit. So, yeah, the newest rumor is saying that she's going to be playing Barbara Gordon, who is AKA Batgirl and Oracle later on. Now, do I think we're ever going to get to see a live action Killing Joke? Probably not. I would love to see that shit, but since they're doing the animated Killing Joke, I don't think that's anywhere in the future. I don't think that's in the plan. It would be cool to have maybe that as a Batman movie. Maybe the standalone number 2 Batman movie that they're going to do with that flick. That would be a really cool option to go with. But I don't see it happening. But yes, I think Jenna Malone could be an amazing Barbara Gordon. I know she didn't shoot that long on the movie. I know she was there, she was in it, and she did a couple scenes, but I don't know what she did exactly. Or even if we're going to be getting her in any kind of Batgirl uniform. Maybe they're just introducing Barbara Gordon. Because in this, from what I understand, Commissioner Gordon was supposed to be dead already. So maybe they're doing some kind of aspect where she's involved or she's helping out. You never know. Another one, guys, that I do want to talk about still on the DC side is actually going to be the new casting of Vandal Savage on the Legends of Tomorrow TV show on the DC TV universe. Now, I'm really excited for this, guys, because Vandal Savage is actually one of my favorite villains from DC. If you guys don't know who Vandal Savage is, he is a fucking immortal. He has been alive since the prehistoric times. Caveman walking the earth, he was a caveman. Basically, if you want to see his entire origin, watch Justice League Doom. It's an animated movie. It is awesome. And you get to see Vandal Savage tell his story. And that origin story is actually pretty awesome. It's not exact for the comics, but it's really cool. And it really does show that heroes and villains can come from everywhere. Vandal Savage started off as a damn caveman, touched a meteorite, became super damn intelligent, and kept evolving, and he's lived for like 60,000 years, and now he's the richest guy on the damn planet. And it's awesome, guys. Definitely check out Justice League Doom. That's a good movie to reference Vandal Savage if you don't know a whole lot about him, or get into the comics. He's got some amazing stories in the comics. But so the actor they have cast to play him is Casper Crump. Now, I don't know a whole lot about him. I do remember him from Helium. He did have a small role in Helium. Other than that, I'm not really completely familiar with the actor. I mean, I wish I was, and I want to do some more research and kind of see some more stuff he's done. His IMDb page lists that he has been in a bunch of different series. So I'm excited to see this, but I mean, just by his looks, guys, he could pull it off. Grow the hair out a little bit, grow the beard out a little bit. This guy could be our Vandal Savage. He could be a bad motherfucker. I'm down. I really am. He's got a good build on him. He's good look. He's big, like burly looking dude. He's got a thick ass beard too, and you have to fake that shit very much. But extend it, make it bigger, give him some more hair. I mean, I really like the really long haired looking Vandal Savage. He's just really cool looking. Vandal Savage to me is a badass motherfucker, guys. He's an immortal. He is a huge dude. He is freaking strong as hell. So I'm excited to see that they're going to make him the big bad. So I'm not even sure if they're going to take him down by the end of the season. You never know. But in the trailer, they do show that they say, oh, Vandal Savage has the largest army ever assembled and all this other stuff. So I'm really excited to see what they do with Vandal Savage. And I'm really excited to see what kind of characters and side characters we're going to get in the Legends of Tomorrow. Obviously, we're getting a pretty eclectic team so far. And I'm really excited for it, guys. This is just one more step into the awesome DC TV universe that we've already got established. Arrow and Flash are fucking amazing. And if you guys are hating on Arrow and Flash, please just give it a chance, guys. Legends Tomorrow is going to be sick because we're going to get these awesome, awesome characters brought into one team fighting an immortal motherfucker. So, guys, I'm excited for Legends Tomorrow. I can't wait to see Hawkgirl. They've already confirmed Hawkman. Guys, we're going to get some amazing characters in this. And I can't wait to see all the crossovers and have to do my reactions to all the different crossovers and everything that's happening. But I'm really excited for this, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about all this news I've talked about so far tonight. In the comments down below, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up button if you would be so kind, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. Keep up with me and everything I do on this channel every single day, guys. Make sure, guys, if you have any questions that you want to hear answered next week on my podcast, make sure you put them down in the comments down below, guys. But I want to get into my questions I did get asked. I got a couple questions asked to me that I was really excited to answer because there were some really good ones. So, first question is going to be from Johnny England. Johnny actually asked, what is your dream for your YouTube channel? To be honest, guys, I would love to do YouTube for a living. That's just one thing I've always wanted to do. Ever since I started doing YouTube, I've always wanted to just be able to do this for a living, guys. This is something I love doing. I love talking to you guys. I love discussing the nerd culture and really getting into all my favorite subjects, guys. And that's the thing I love about YouTube, is that it is such an open forum that you guys are always there to support me. Yes, we all know YouTube has a bunch of trolls, and that's okay. I've got a troll right now giving me 2 thumbs downs on every one of my videos, so that's okay, guys. That's why you just don't acknowledge those pieces of shit, and they go away. Some YouTubers like to blow up and give them all this, oh yeah, fuck these trolls and all this stuff. Dude, I don't care. You want to give me a thumbs down, guys? I will take it like a champ. Don't worry. Don't worry about this guy. I'm a fat guy. I can handle myself. Now, at the same time, guys, I love my fans. I love the interaction. I love the interaction with all my subscribers and just getting to know all of you guys. So, I mean, if that answers your question, I hope it does. Another question I got was from Alexander Brennan. What camera are you thinking of upgrading to? By the way, if you need any recommendations for cameras, I could help. Love your videos. Well, thank you, Alexander. Thank you very much for submitting a question, first of all. And yes, I'm not sure what camera I want to go to. My first thing I'm going to get is a new computer right now. I'm probably going to get that this next week. And I already have my computer picked out. And I want to get a nice camera, but I don't really want to spend a whole lot to start off with, guys. So I'm thinking maybe like $500 or less to give me a good camera. And I mean, I'm talking besides the camera. So I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments below, guys. I'd love to hear what kind of camera you think I should get. What do you think would be the best? I'm also planning on getting a boom mic, and I'm also planning on getting me a mic with a boom arm and a pop filter. And I've already found a really cool razor that I'm going to get from this guy down the street from me. But yeah, I mean, thank you very much, Alexander. If you do have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them, dude. Right now, if you guys don't know, I film my entire show from my iPad. I have an iPad 4, brand new iPad. I film my entire show from it, edit it, and everything. So, I mean, I think I do a pretty damn good job of doing everything from an iPad, and it's been a lot of fun, and I don't mind doing it that way. I've gotten really good and really fast at it, so it's just something I love to do, guys, and I love to talk to all you guys and hear your reactions and hear your talking and hear you just give me your opinions on everything. I love to converse with you guys. I've actually made some really good friends. Like Mr. Dark Phoenix is one of the YouTubers I used to watch for the last few years before I got into YouTube. And I've made a friend out of him. Me and him have done some collaborations. He's a really cool guy. All the guys and gals in the Reactors League. What up, y'all? Big shout out to all of them, including like freaking Chainsaw Reacts, Vinny Vegas, War of the Games, The Knight, Rashad the Reactor, Epic Reactor. So many of you guys, Lamel, Son of L. I mean, there's so many like awesome reactors that are part of our community, and our community is just growing every day, guys. So make sure you guys check out all of their channels as well. And make sure you just spread the reactor love, guys. So thank you very much for tuning into my podcast, episode number 2 for Nerd Logic, episode number 2. And I will see you guys next week. Like I said, post anything you want to ask me down in the comments below, and I'll get to it on next week's show, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.